What's good, YouTube? It's Mello back with another video, and today we got some Air Williams Road to Glory. Air Williams is a track star who is trying his luck in football. Yes, he is 6'3", 195 with 99 speed and 99 excel, but his catching and other stats are lacking. Right here, Air Williams is going to beat his man deep. He's going to be wide open but drop it since his catching is still low. I'm already knowing we're going to have some trouble catching some wide open passes, but right here on 3rd and 8, I'm going to absolutely torch the DBs for my first touchdown of the season. I actually held on to this one. Right here on 4th and 5, we decided to go for it early on in the game, and once again, I'm going to beat my man deep, but he's going to catch up at the end and get a tackle. Unfortunately, I did not have any more catches after that drive, but right here on 1st and 10, I'm going to catch this slant across the middle, try to get busy, making 2 defenders miss, but I'm going to be tackled shortly after. Here we are again on 2nd and 10 right before halftime. This defender is lacking. I don't know what he's doing playing coverage like that, but I'm going to catch this ball, and it's going to be off to the races, and of course, I'm not going to be caught using my check speed for my second TD of the game. And then right here on the very next drive, this defender is going to try to press me, but I'm just going to run around the press, and I'm going to be hit over in the middle by Dart, and I'm going to take this all the way to the crib for a 66-yard touchdown. Here we are, first possession of the second half, and once again, speed kills on this outside. This defender even played off, but he still could not keep up with me, and I shed him off for my 3rd TD of the game. Right here on 2nd and 4, I have this comeback route. I do the outside release, but I see the DB playing outside heavily, so I'm going to run inside, break a tackle, off to the races again for my 4th touchdown of the game. We're having a monster first game of the season. So in our first game of the season, we had an amazing game with about 4 or 5 touchdowns for over 200 yards. I'm thinking we're going to have a great season just from this first game, and that's given us our first conference win. Even though Vanderbilt is on the other side of the SEC, this is still a good test for us to see where we are in the SEC this year. Then here in the next week, we go against the FCS school, so I feel like I didn't really need to show any gameplay. We did not have that crazy of a game. I mean, 202 yards with 12 receptions, but we had 0 touchdowns, surprisingly. Here we are taking on Texas in week 3, or our 3rd game of the season, and we're down 17-3. And I had a really quiet game up until this point, but you see this defender is not paying attention to my speed, and I'm going to break all the way to the end zone. I thought I was about to score, but I get tripped up at the last second. And then right here on 1st and goal on this slant route, run an outside release, come back inside, and catch the ball that's thrown behind me for our first touchdown of the game. And then coming out of halftime, I was not trying to lose this game, so I'm doing everything I can right here on 1st and 10, breaking a tackle, trying to get down the sideline, but I get caught again somehow. We didn't have too much of offense going, but right here with about 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter, I'm going to get a suspect pass. I don't know what that defender was doing. Jackson Dart was trying to run out the pocket even though I was wide open, but we're going to score 22-14 out there, that amazing touchdown. Now, of course, our defense did not get a stop, but we get the ball with 2 minutes left. I'm breaking off the press, making the defender miss, but this corner somehow catches up to me again. Right here on 1st and 10, we no huddle. I'm going to be over here getting the inside leverage on my man, breaking a tackle to get in the end zone, making this a 1-possession game with about 1:50 to go. Now, here we are. No timeouts left, down by 2 points. 1st and 10. We have 4 verticals across the field. Jackson Dart steps back to throw. I think I have a step on my man, and this is the throw he gets. He's back there panicking. I don't like that. And then right here on the very next play, the game just falls apart as he throws up this horrible pass to me. It bounces off my hands. I could have caught that, but it's 4th and 9, and this is the play we come out all hitches. I don't know what our offensive coordinator is doing, and Jackson Dart throws a crazy interception. As you can see, I was very upset about that. My controller became disconnected. I was super mad. You have the fastest receiver in college football, and we're running spacing on 4th and 9. So we're going to lose to Texas here because of some horrible play calling and some horrible quarterback play from Jackson Dart. I mean, he threw for 300 yards, but he had 2 costly picks, causing us the game here, man. Should have won this game against Texas, but we're going to take our first loss of the season. Coming off that tough loss to Texas, we have now 3-0 Alabama in our 4th game of the season in Tuscaloosa. But right here on 1st and 10, I'm going to get off the press by this DB and squeeze in between the safety for the first touchdown of the game. Here we are, still early in the game on 4th and 8, and we're going for it. And I'm going to catch this pass right over the middle to give us the first down. 1st and 10 right here. And as you can see, I'm going to beat this man deep. He's still backpedaling, but I'm going to get forced to the sideline. Not after I make a great toe tap catch, though. Right here on 1st and 10, right before halftime, we're up 17-7, and this corner route just gets the defense lost. And of course, I'm going to be off to the races to the end zone. Nobody is catching me for another touchdown. We're killing Alabama right now. Right here on 2nd and 10, I got this little in route, this dig route. I'm going to take the inside release. I see nobody, but Jackson Dart floats up a crazy pass, but I'm going to jump over the defender and catch it off to the races once again. Nobody's catching me. Another touchdown. We're up 2 possessions. So some late defensive heroics give us a win over undefeated Alabama. We are finally climbing up the ranks, and that is also our first SEC West win. If we beat LSU, we're going to have the SEC championship on lock. And as you can see, after that performance against Alabama, Air Williams has risen to 2nd place in the Heisman voting as just a freshman, and it's his first year ever playing football. After another tough win, here we are back in another tough game, but right here on 3rd and 13 in our first offensive drive against Auburn, I'm going to be in the crib, Baja 6 points. Right here before halftime, we're up 14-7, and then right here, I'm trying to run across the middle on this route. I was trying to get deeper, but Jackson Dart has this crazy thing where he just scrambles for no reason, so I get an inaccurate throw, but I made the catch, but we're going into halftime still up 14-7. Right here on 3rd and 10, I'm going to have a curl route, but I run like a little in, and then I back juke about 3 defenders, making them all look crazy, and then it's off to the races from there, and you already know what that is. Baja 6 points. Right here on 3rd and 8, to put some salt in the wounds, I'm just going to run up the sideline, and here I am streaking wide open. This defender cannot keep up with me. He dives, and I'm going to taunt a little, but there was some more Auburn defenders right behind me. Luckily, I'm in the end zone, 69-yard touchdown, and we're going to walk out of here with a W. Another huge SEC win. Here we are beating Auburn as they were almost, I think they were undefeated, or they had 1 loss coming into this game. Yes, they were undefeated coming into this game. We finished this game with 8 receptions, 241 yards, and 3 TDs. Hopefully we can keep this momentum going for the rest of the season as this track star, whose first year playing football happens to be for Ole Miss, tries to win Heisman. Yo, before I get in this video, what are you doing? Subscribe, bro. Come on, it's that easy. It's going to take like 3 seconds.